Hi, my dear learner. I'm Rekha, the Chief Trainer of KalpaTharu Consulting. In this video, we are going to look into Agile Principles. Software projects, rather knowledge projects, has uncertain requirements and dynamic environment. Because of this, we cannot come out with a complete scope at the start of the project. On the other hand, there are projects with clear scope, and because of that we can come out with a complete plan at the start of the project. And this type of project management is called as predictive method, and this predictive method cannot be applied for software projects with dynamic environment and uncertain requirement. Hence, in 2001, few unhappy software engineers came together and created 12 Agile Principles. And these principles are the foundation for Agile Methodologies. Out of these 12 principles, I created a video for the first 4 principles. And in this video, we are going to look into the 5th, 6th, 7th, and the 8th principle. Now, let us look into the 5th Agile Principle. The 5th Agile Principle is build projects around motivated individuals. Give them the environment and support they need and trust them to get the job done. Having best people in a project is comparatively more important than having best processes and tools. Best people ensure the success of the project. It may not be practically possible to bring only motivated individuals, but what is in our hand is to motivate and empower the team to make them the best team. When the team is empowered to take the day-to-day decisions, give an environment to experiment and not picked for mistakes, but encourage a learning environment, they are going to be motivated individuals ensuring the success of the project. The 5th Agile Principle is build projects around motivated individuals. Give them the environment and support they need and trust them to get the job done. I hope you understood the 5th Agile Principle. Now, let us look into the 6th Agile Principle. The 6th principle is the most efficient and effective method of conveying information to and within a development team is face-to-face communication or conversation. Face-to-face conversation is the best communication method, no doubt about it. It helps to eliminate any miscommunication. There is scope for clarifying things then and there. Voice modulation and body language add meaning to the words spoken and unspoken. Having spoken about the benefits of face-to-face conversation, there is always necessity to have written communication as well for documentation purpose. The degree of written communication can vary with the size and the complexity of the project. But the most recommended communication method in Agile is face-to-face conversation. The 6th Agile Principle is the most efficient and effective method of conveying information to and within a development team is face-to-face conversation. I hope you understood the 5th and the 6th Agile Principles. Now, let us look into the 7th Agile Principle. The 7th Agile Principle is working software is the primary measure of progress. The principles have been developed by software engineers, as I mentioned earlier. Hence, they more use of the software terms, and in this principle, it is working software. To have a better understanding of this principle, replace working software with working deliverable or a working feature. The focus is on delivering value to the business. Documentation, design, or a manual is not usable directly. Only a working feature is usable. and hence working feature is considered as the measure. Hence, you cannot claim a manual or a documentation or a design as a deliverable. Documentation, design, or a manual can be done only when it is required and only to the extent it is required. In case of research projects, documentation itself can be a deliverable. In that case, the deliverable has to be considered as a measure. So the seventh agile principle is working software is the primary measure of progress. Now, let us move into the eighth agile principle. Eighth agile principle is agile processes promote sustainable development. The sponsors, developers, and users should be able to maintain a constant pace indefinitely. Agile do not promote long, intense working period, instead promote sustainable pace, which in turn maximizes the value over a long period of time. Just imagine you have to work for 15 productive hours. In that case, how many days you would work in this manner? 1 day, 2, 3 days, and after that, what happens? If you have to work for long hours every day, naturally fatigue hits, resulting in defects or errors. It also results in high turnover rate, which in turn results in loss of domain knowledge and unnecessary investment in hiring new employees, and then the time and the money investment in grooming the new team members. It is always better to have a sustainable pace which enables work-life balance and better productivity. This agile principle need not be applied only in agile. It is universally applicable. This is going to benefit both the employer and the employee. So the eighth agile principle is agile processes promote sustainable development. The sponsors, developers, and users should be able to maintain a constant pace indefinitely. So in this video, we covered the fifth, sixth, seventh, and the eighth agile principle. I believe you should be able to understand these principles. Thank you for your time. And if you like this video, click on like button and subscribe for our channel for more videos and knowledge sharing. Meet you soon with the final 4 agile principles. Thank you.